This is the story of the ultimate dream. Man's dream. A dream of escaping from the confines of his own planet. A dream of freedom within his own universe. A dream of reaching the stars. The first frontier was Earth's gravity. Their first target was to reach the moon. Powerful rockets soon challenged this frontier.
13 is in. We copy you down, Eagle. Listen, Tranquility Base here. The Eagle has landed. Roger, Tranquility.
However,
We
another
copy you on
barrier
the
soon
ground.
faced
You
them.
got a bunch of guys about to surf. We're
At
breathing
the speed
again.
of
Thanks a
light.
lot.
For many years, research was undertaken, until man's ingenuity created jump gates. These devices allowed spaceships to travel many millions of light years in one leap. Now, man's exploration of new systems and universes could begin. Colonization of new planets was difficult. Adverse planetary conditions, difficult terrain, and the shipping of materials made building difficult and very expensive.
Today, we celebrate
A new subscriber.
A powerful robot was created to terraform planets and construct colonies. Once the terraformers had completed, the colonies were ready for man to live in, and many settlers traveled to new lives among the stars. As the years passed, man spread through many different star systems. But during this passage of time, the terraformers began to develop their own intelligence. They began to think for themselves. Suddenly they turned and attacked, plunging man into the most deadly and destructive war ever fought.
Lagging?
Man's far-flung
Hello.
by surprise.
Alright, hang on.
Many were destroyed in the first attacks, and soon the terraformers were preparing their final attack on Earth itself.
We got lag, have we?
A small group of brave pilots saved the Earth from annihilation by tricking the larger terraformer fleet into chasing them through a hidden jump gate. Both fleets disappeared. Never to
Fiend! Thank you for the 40 months. Alright, hang on. Right. Full disclosure. Things have changed. Hi. It's the new and improved stream. Or it should be. Let me just boot my stream up elsewhere. I could do it on my phone. Can I? How's everyone doing? Do I show up on my own phone follow list? Well, I do. My voice changed. Oh, it's peaking. What is that? Testing. Nah. That seemed a bit high. Ooh. Yeah, it does seem... Is it laggy or is it not playing? How we doing? Right. I sound like an old British man. Thank you. It looks fine on my end. If I'm looking at it on my phone. But, I mean, if you're lagging and you look at my phone, then it will also be lagging. How's everyone doing? I haven't changed that much. I got a new monitor. so the resolution is different, but it's an old game. It shouldn't be changed that much. Alright, how many people are having issues? Because it might be worth me just stopping and starting again. No new green screen. Yeah, that's one thing that's changed. I want to see how it works. It seems to be working a bit different. Because let's crack one for the old one. This is to Skype. Skype is now dead. So right, I think just ads are running right now. Okay, we're back. So yeah, I got a new monitor, so the resolution is different, which means there's a bit extra strain on the GPU, but it's X Beyond. That shouldn't be a problem. If I'm streaming X4, then I have to start worrying, maybe. Skype is dead, so I can't use that for the green screen background removal thing, which is why I am using Microsoft Teams. Similar thing, I would like to think, but could be eating more processing power than Skype, I don't know. So, yeah, we'll see. Like I said, on my phone, it seems to be working fine if I'm looking at my stream, so you guys will have to tell me if more than one of you are having the issue. Audio-wise, nothing should have changed. I don't remember fiddling with the... Yeah, I mean, it's all Microsoft. I would have expected them to... I mean, people seem to get on with Teams and not Skype in the later years, so they must have changed something. Anyway. So... Yeah, one last check. Are we good? Because I don't want to get started with the game and then have 5 people say that it's unwatchable. But yeah, it's been a while. Lighting is different because it's 5 o'clock and it's May, so my blinds are open, and you know it's just natural light. So yeah, I'm probably a bit washed out, but I'm actually oh, FPS drops were in the beginning. Yeah, I mean I'm a bit more tanned than I was a few months ago, but and yeah, we got a lot of sun. We haven't got a lot of rain. Alright, yeah, before we start, I'm probably gonna, yeah, I'm gonna step away for a sec, but yeah, we're gonna get into it. Today we are going to, play X Beyond for probably about 2 hours. I'm trying to remember where we were. I think we were going through the universe, collecting allies again for, I don't know if it's the final push into the Xenon sectors, or something like that. But we really need to finish this soon. I want to get on to X Beyond, you know, so... I look more like a Nord. Wow. Oh, the lighting's good. Alright, just bear with me for... You know, I'll boot us up, get us in there. Diffie! Welcome in! How you doing? Long time no see. I look a bit different. It depends on how long the last one has been. Been a bit more grey. Yeah, maybe... Hang on, let me just close the blind here a little bit just so it's not as harsh. I'm also a bit... Probably a bit fatter. Still trying to lose that Christmas weight, but I was on a 3-hour... hike today, so still doing that. That's the carrier. I'm looking for the destroyers, so I think I might have to go back the way I came.
Target now locked on.
Frame rate is still a bit wonky. Where's some extra weights? Yeah, some weight training. Alright. I am gonna be back in just a sec. Just gonna grab some drink stuff. Alright.
Turbo.
What are you saying? Fluffy? What's that? Nah, the fluffy Owen days are over. I can't have afros like they. It just doesn't work anymore. My hair's changed. I think I'm looking for the destroyers. That's a destroyer, isn't it? Hang on. Or is it a carrier? But yeah, it's been a while again. It's been a busy month and a bit. You know, Easter's in there. I'm usually off traveling, visiting family around Easter. And just lots of people coming up to visit me going to visit other people. So didn't have time to really stream all that much.
Target.
Right, no, that's not what I'm looking for then. Yeah, that's the carrier. No, that's the destroyer. Oh, let's go south. Let's explore this way. So, it's May, and I would like to finish this game, I want to say by the end of the month. So, I'll try and, maybe, when's the next weekend without a F1 race? Jesus Christ. Not this month. Yeah, I really want to fit in a big stream where we could just finish this and then move on to extension. That would be good, but yeah, I still don't know exactly how far I am from the end.
Target now locked on. Teladi Vulture.
Not like I'm not enjoying this, it's just I know extension has so much more extra stuff. Oh, thank you. Thank you for posting in there. Yeah, I always forget. And it's almost halfway through the year, and I'm already thinking of what to do for the next Jingle Jam, for the charity drive. I probably need your help with some of the ideas I've got. But anyway, that's a good 6 months away, so we'll cross that bridge later. Is that a big ship over there? Borislav, welcome on in. Right. I have a post-it note up here with a few things. One annoying thing, another speedrun. Maybe not a speedrun. I'm thinking you guys come up with a bingo card for me to do in X Games, and then I spend 6 or so hours just trying to tick off things. But also, I want to think of how you guys can trigger, like, me to change games or something. Probably like a donation reward or something. But that should be fun and a bit more doable than the whole me trying to get so much profit and failing, because I just completely forget how the older games work. And I was never good at making a lot of money in X games anyway. But yeah, we'll have to have a good old think about silly things we can do and doable things, because I don't want, like, do the X2 plot, because we know how long that takes. Oh, I mean, to say I've died 10 times in this, that I might have to go back and check that counter. That seems not enough, but
Target now locked on. Teladi convoy.
okay. This should be the guy I'm looking for. Huh? Oh, I have to build up my rep with a Teladi now? Alright, lock in. Whoop. Almost made a mess. X4 is rather forgiving. Well, yeah, especially when you know where the abandoned destroyer is, or... What was it? The Odysseus. Was that a carrier? Oh, so I have to... Where am I? Company manager? Oh, you know what? I'm going to get the police license.
Teladi trading station.
Okay, so yeah, two things. I mean, I guess talking about Jingle Jam was one thing, but like I said, that was just a stupid idea I had this morning. Another thing. I'm gonna regret this. I'm gonna press Alt. It breaks my game. I can tab back in. So I installed a program. See, it's messed up my boost thing now. This has been a problem for a while. Okay, we're good. I installed a program to figure out what is taking my focus when I press Alt. And it was AMD. The AMD driver. So I uninstalled that. Thinking, must be a weird update. So I was playing with just the base drivers. But X Beyond would still run with that. I pressed Alt again, lost focus. This time it was Windows. Then I gave up. For some reason, X Beyond just... I mean, I don't know. I don't know if it's on our side. I wouldn't expect us to patch this anytime soon, but... Yeah, it's a pain. That means I've got no goggles, and if it happens in X Beyond, maybe no strafe drive extension. But I'll have to have a go and test that. We're going to get the license. We're going to save the game. Can't remember how to play. So yeah, that was one thing I was looking into. Kind of sucked. At least I don't see it being reported by many other people, so then again, I don't know how many people are playing X Beyond at the moment. What's that? 300 millions in rebirth. What was that? That sounds like some... Was that a mission requirement for something? Because if so, that sounds like it's my fault, but... Yeah, X Rebirth is another thing that I've not really played much beyond... Oh, for the Jingle Jam. Oh, God. No, that would be bad. That's not how much I wanted, was it? Was it 300 million? Or was it 30 million? I don't know. Yeah, the station in De Vries. Oh, God. That was, you know, there's a few things in life I think maybe we could have caught that earlier. Because this was back in the day where, I don't know, I feel like I was in the driving seat of like the mission implementation, but at the same time, there was a lot of people trying to like do the writing of the game, but at the same time we were trying to produce the game and also make it a tutorial, and it was very difficult to have everything match up into being a well-rounded, well-paced story. But like I said, I would like to play it through again, just so I can see where it ended up, because we had so many updates after that. Anyway, so I'm gonna poke my head south. I do not know how far the Xenon territory goes in this direction, because it's usually Teladi, then you go east, and then it's like split sectors, and then you go south, and then I guess it's Xenon. But all I need are a few Xenon ships to spawn. Yeah, the DeVries station was my fault, I would say. Yeah. Yeah. But, yeah. I love going back and revisiting games, and... Oh, I can't remember the name of the streamer we were watching the other day. Some other people were in there. I don't think we raided, but they were playing X3 Terran Conflict. Was it Bunny? But anyway, it was just so strange seeing people play that game and knowing, I'm pretty sure I wrote this mission, like I wrote the dialogue, I coded it, I have zero memory.
Turbo engaged.
I've not watched someone do X Rebirth, mainly because I'm just a bit, where's that gonna go? Alright, we're gonna continue heading south. If I don't find Xenon, then I'll head to Split Space and do some pew-pew there. So, yeah, getting to Omicron Lyri early was something that I only discovered. I think I discovered it on stream. That the DLC opens the gate and you can like go the back way in. But that sounds like we probably did have a meeting about it at some point, and I just forgot the outcome. Because I was like, that breaks the whole plot in the narrative. But at that point, maybe we were like, eh? Sucks to be you. Alright. Let's save this Teladi.
Target now locked on unknown Xenon ship.
Alright, it's funny you say X has plot, because the next game that I'm playing is the one without the plot. Other than the Perseus mission, I suppose, but I'm looking forward to that. As long as everything works, as long as my computer doesn't throw up some weird compatibility things like it does with this. But that should be fun. You know, get right into a bit of station management. What we got? There should be 2 M's. For some reason, I tested extension a few weeks ago, and one of the saves is someone trying to capture the Perseus, and I do not remember where that save came from. So I gave it like 5 minutes and thinking, geez, 12-year-old Owen was so much better at this than me. That's a bump.
Of much profit. As a reward, you get 500 credits. Chairman Keo, the Teladi company are grateful for your timely help in the saving of much profit. As a reward, you get 500 credits.
We're company manager. I thought that was high up, but we apparently have to go one more. Alright, let's chance alt-tabbing out.
Turbo engaged.
Right, so that's one thing. Another thing, also related to the Jingle Jam from last year, I forgot to do something after the Jingle Jam. I made all of my emotes, all my sub-emotes, follower only, which was great when everyone was in. It was a big event. We had great people turning up. Then I forgot to disable that, which meant that everyone who had subbed to me and had access to emotes before the Jingle Jam no longer had emotes to throw around in other people's chats.
CO's sprite.
So I don't know how people feel about that, because I think I'm still able to use them wherever. That's why I didn't notice, but would you prefer to have them as follower emotes, which only work in my chat, or as sub emotes where you can use everywhere else but you have to sub? And I'm assuming follower more than anything, because
Target now locked on.
I don't have that many subs, so it just sucks that it's either or. I could always just come up with more emotes and have a nice variety in each. But yeah, that's something I have to think about. I forgot how many sectors there were going south.
No aim.
What are you on about? We've improved, vastly improved. Okay, in what version? Are you talking 7.5, 7.5 or 7.6, which is in beta?
Target now locked on. Teladi Foundry beta.
Might as well get some work done while we're here, eh? Ooh, it's pirate, but
Target now locked on. Pirate ship.
let's do the Xenon first. Is that an L?
Target now locked on. Unknown Xenon ship.
Yeah, let's get some X4 bug testing and whatever.
Chairman Keo, the Teladi company are grateful for your timely help.
Love me. Shareholder.
Reward, you get 500 credits.
Shareholder? Question mark?
Turbo engaged.
Yeah, but Borislav, are you saying that we fixed something just after you reported it, or? Because great, that's our intention. Good old shareholder.
Target is now in firing
I mean,
range.
there is the profits emote, but I can't remember if that's sub only or... How much profit do I have right now? God, they got no... Sub only? There's no... It's not September yet. Oh, missed. Whoops.
On behalf of Chairman Keo, the Teladi company are grateful for your time
Yeah.
and the saving of much profit as a reward.
Animated emotes can only be animated. True. True.
Today, we celebrate
A new subscriber. Diffie! Thank you for the sub. Enjoy the animated emotes. I really have to come up with some more. I have so many slots and it adds value. Even if I come up with crap ones, I'm sure I can come up with some dank stupid ideas. Alright. Hey, thanks again. Yeah, like I said, I will hope to stream maybe a longer stream one of the days this month, just so we can finish this game off and try and keep that up. But now it's summertime, everyone's out and about, and you know, I'll find time. F1 is on, you know, the usual stuff, all the excuses. Oh, they're stupid enough. I'm happy they're there, but I think I'm only using about half of my slots. And I love how the art style in each is completely different. Yeah, I'm not. I wouldn't say I'm an artist, but I can fiddle with Microsoft Paint and Affinity Photo. So
Entering system Blue Prophet.
where is that one from? Ooh. Today I was blessed with. I have the golden kappa. Praise be.
Turbo engaged.
How dare you? I support that. I support people.
Target now locked on. Boron Piranha.
Sometimes you got to be part of the hype.
No aim. Target now locked on. Pirate ship.
Yeah, I miss the well, I remember fondly the old days of Twitch where before bits, before you know, sub bombs or gifted subs. Was that ship inside another ship? Huh. That was weird.
are grateful for your timely help in the saving of much profit. As a reward, you get 200 credit.
But yeah, the old days of Twitch where people just threw like donations, crazy donations at people. They still do, but that was like the main way of tipping people. And just if you want to talk about whales, that is where they came out. I've seen people dropping like $5,000. And I remember throwing a bit at some crazy streamers as well. Just because they had funny alerts that pop up when you throw $50 or something stupid like that. Ah, those are the days. Now I'm forced to play ads, even though I don't want the 25 cents you're going to give me, Twitch. Stop making me play ads.
Target now locked on.
Now, I never see anything about like the bathtub streamers or whatever, because I never go on the front page. I have, you know, I have my follower page. I see, like, that's already a lot of people for me to like see. Ooh, who's online? I'm never really
Turbo
looking for new people by... Unless I'm like looking for a raid target after streaming who's playing X games.
Target now locked on. Sun Oil Refinery. Alpha.
I am in the right sector, right? Yep. Oh, the April Fool's pool streams have been done.
No aim.
I know at least 2 or 3 streamers who have done the April Fool's I'm in a pool gag. It is topical for me though, yes.
Target.
Help me. Well, that's unfortunate. Okay, we're gonna go and we're going to the Split. The Split don't like me as much. We're a friend. Ugh, I didn't expect this to be a grind stream. I thought it was just go talk to the Teladi, talk to the Split, endgame. But how would boron words smell? Yeah, I've not seen footage of someone streaming that, which is still the most unfinished April Fool's joke I think we've ever done. But every time I think I have time, something new crops up. Never have a chance. It's been a while since I saved. I probably shouldn't pick a fight.
Entering system. Size well.
Okay, we're good. The adoring fan. Hey, is anyone playing the Oblivion remaster? Or I guess it's a remake? Have they called it a remake? Or I mean, it's a different engine. Because I've never played Oblivion. I've played Skyrim.
Target now locked on.
That was my first Elder Scrolls. And I'm not that worried about spoilers, but I do kind of hope that... I haven't watched anyone play it, but I kind of hope that it's still got a bit of the Bethesda jank to it. And then there's the, what was it, Expedition 33, which everyone's playing, which I would like to give a go. I think that's on Game Pass. It now looks exactly as I remembered it. Yes, that is...
Successful.
That's the most boomer thing you've ever said. And it's so true. Like... Every time you think back, man, this game, and you show it, if you show it to a kid, like say, oh man, I grew up on this game, you'll love it. And the controls are clunky, terrible loading screens, terrible game mechanics, the visuals, everything is not the way you remembered it. Yeah, that's... And it will happen to them as well.
No aim.
One reason, which I found out when I plugged my Sega Mega Drive into my flat screen TV, which had an aerial port, so it was not using any adapters, just straight in. That looked like ass, but the signal from the console is supposed to go through the cathode ray tube type TVs, you know, where it's like drawing the lines, shooting electrons and all that. That just doesn't work as well on a full digital pixel display. So yeah, I'm happy that they have the emulators where they try and make things seem a bit like the way they are meant to be viewed, but technology's moved on. Like you say, the resolutions have changed.
Target now locked on. Get entering
Alright,
system.
moving on.
Target now locked on.
That's a Xenon L, and an M, and an N, and an O, and a P.
Engaged. Target is now in firing range. Target is
See,
now.
my superpower used to be I could tell when a TV was on because of the noise. Oh, they're after me. No, leave me alone. Let's get rid of this guy because he's the bad one.
Target now locked on. Unknown Xenon ship.
Come at me, bro. There we go. Oof. Shareholder. Alright, any pirates? Hello.
Target now locked on. Pirate ship.
Just leave me alone.
My grandma still has one of those old TVs, but I can't remember if I can hear
Target is now in firing range.
the way I used to. Oh no! I don't trust pirate ships, because in extension they have the one where it has crazy lasers.
The Teladi company are grateful for your timely help in the saving of much profit. As a reward, you get 200 credit.
Alright, we're going to continue. You know what? I'm going to go to Split Space. If I can find where the gate is. There it is. I want to see if I can get better shields, because I've got, what, 500,000 credits? Right, gonna take a quick break. Probably got another hour. It's I might put Eurovision on tonight. I might watch a bit of that on the side while I'm playing something else. But there's been all sorts. F1's been on today. Several other streams I wanted to watch. So I'm just trying to squeeze this in until it's dinner time, and then I'll chill watching that, I think, later. Don't expect it to be mega fun, but, you know, I'm going west. I want to go this way. Why am I upside down? Oh, did I put CETA on? No, that's a race against time. Alright, I'll be back in a sec. What the heck is going on? Diffie, you've been subbed for 53 months? Damn! Thank you. I need to be on more often. I really... I can say this every year. It's...
Target now locked
Yeah,
on.
I hope to, like, maybe stream X4 again soonish. I used to, do that every time we had a big beta out.
Target now locked on. Pirate ship.
But, I mean, I do want to get through this. We had the X2 thing. But yeah, X4, I still need to put some hours in. Well, that was awful.
Target is now in firing range.
Oh, there we go.
German Kilo.
Space fuel.
Huh. I mean, I need to start coming up with new badges, I suppose, for... if people are subbing for that long. I think there's something,
Entering system. Family we.
there's something wrong with how Twitch counts time sometimes, but
Target now locked on.
either way, I appreciate it. I think on one streamer I am subbed for like over 150 months. Yeah, like I said, it's the middle of May.
No aim.
That said, I still struggle thinking, what did I do
Target
for
now locked on.
New Year's? What did I do for my birthday? Like Easter was over a month ago.
Target now locked on.
Alright, I think I've killed 4
Unknown
Xenons
ship.
since
Target is now in firing range.
I last updated my counter.
Legion and the Split Dynasty are appreciative of your valuable assistance. As a reward, you get 100 credits. Legion and the Split Dynasty are appreciative of your
Alright, that's fine.
assistance. As
Okay,
a
that's
reward,
6.
You get 500 credits.
Didn't we just have the first COVID lockdown? Oh, yeah. So, I mean, I hit a milestone here that I've been in this house for 5 years. And I'm still finding out new things about it, because apparently the oven that I have, which, when you turn it on, in my defense, it sounds like there's a fan spinning up. And I've been using all the timings on the packages saying, if you have a fan oven, do this. And then my mom was visiting and I put some, what was I putting in? Oh, some fish. We were cooking some fish. And then when we took it out, I was like, it's really cold on the center. I was like, I need to check, is this a fan oven? So for five years I've been undercooking my food. Never made myself sick. But yeah, it's not ideal.
Target now locked on. Split Mamba.
At least I think so. That's
Target now
I still need to
locked
look at the
on.
manual.
Unknown Xenon ship. Target is now in firing range.
No, he's mine! He's not mine. I still don't. I don't know how I haven't given myself food
Target
poisoning,
now
but
locked on. Split
I'm usually
fuel.
pretty good when it comes to like making sure things are cooked, and you know, I don't go crazy with like having a two. I don't have two separate cutting boards for raw or thing because I don't usually cut much raw meat. I usually get prepackaged
Target now
like
locked
cut
on.
things.
Gate family design.
But even then, when I do, I make sure that I wash the thing
Entry
afterwards
system
quite
family
well.
design.
And if something survives that, then so be it. It deserves to live. But like I said, I haven't killed myself. So when my mum's here, she's like, "Okay, where's your veg chopping board?" I'm like, I point at both of them. Like, it's like the Spider-Man meme. I'm like, just take a pick. Like that knife you're using to cut the meat, that's going to be used for cutting veg another day. So you know, we gotta take some risks, build up that immunity.
Wasp missile ready.
Ugh. Oh, let's not get on. Let's not talk about Elon. I feel like every time I stream, the world is slightly different. Like things are changing. Is he? Hi, Cat.
Target now locked on. Split fuel.
Oh yeah, yeah. I watched Quali. It was. I had 3 streams on. Jesus, that was close.
Aim.
But yeah, things got a bit toasty at some point, and I was like, bet my mum wished she didn't jump to Ferrari now. Oof. I mean, there was the crash. There was the crash. That was bad.
Target now locked on. Pirate ship.
Yuki. Hey, Spectre Spectrum. Welcome on in. How's everyone's weekend?
As a reward, you get 200 credits.
I mean, if you're not a Ferrari fan or a Yuki fan, I think Quali was fine. Like, there's quite a lot of teams that went a lot faster than I thought they would. Aston Martin's found an upgrade.
Turret's pride.
I don't know. I do not know. Like when they out-qualified the Ferraris, because I'm still very much a big Hamilton fan,
Turbo engaged.
but I'm huffing the copium and I'm saying they're working on next year's car. Next year, he'll get that title. But no, I'm happy to see other teams jump up. It sucks about Yuki because I really like the guy. I feel like that team is so toxic. I'm glad he's in it to prove himself, but he's still making the mistakes, as everyone does in that second Red Bull seat. But where's the pew pew happening? I can't see it. Yeah. Yeah. Oh no, that's their plan. It's the moving goalposts. They're like, every time we have a new car, it's like it would be good last season. Oh wait, I meant to be looking for the carrier. That's got to be in Family Pride. Any minute now. God, I have not done a Bozo voice in ages for the game. I don't know if there's anything lined up for me for future things at the moment. I'll have to check. They're kicking me off the job.
Target now locked on. Gate family pride.
Well, Derp excessive. That's your first time chatting, you're saying that, hmm? How rude. Well, come on in.
Target.
Ballsy move, I'll allow it.
The family Jin and the Split dynasty are appreciative of your valuable assistance. As a reward, you get 200 credits.
Entering system.
If there's any bozo lines going, I'll put my hand up and say I'll keep doing it. I just don't know if
Engaged.
the next
Target now
stuff
locked on.
really
Split room.
has a lot for me. I mean, the last one I really remember doing was the Boron story, which was bozo heavy, so I'm kind of glad to have a bit of a break, because I've got work to do and voice acting takes so much time. Oh, sweet. Well, thank you for the lurking. Yeah, I do try lurking in other chats and only poking up if the game isn't breaking and there's not any dev questions.
No aim.
Oh, Dal. I can't remember where that landed with Dal, but I have a feeling we couldn't get
Target now.
the original actor back, so we had to resort to other means. Oh man, look at that ship. It's so cool. Help me! That seems weird. Yeah, I mean, I used to be a bit more involved in the whole finding actors, talking with them about things, but we've kind of streamlined that, so I'm not really privy to what goes on there. It's also not really stuff for me to really talk about on stream, because there might be personal circumstances and all that stuff, but you know, it's one of the more complicated things about game development, when it comes to, like, you're talking about freelance talent in the dozens. Like, you have to think about how many languages we want to have voiced, and how many characters, how many voice actors we have to share different characters. It's a mess. It's I'm glad I'm not really having to do much in that anymore. And I mean, AI sounds like it could solve a lot of problems, but at the same time, I am very conscious of, personally, like, I do want to continue supporting, you know, talent, people with a gift and a service. So it's a balancing act. Every company's going to be... Oh, that was my kill. Yeah, every company's going to have to be trying to find out what makes sense for them, and there's saving effort, saving money. Oh, that's my kill! Yes. Okay. But someone said the other day, the genie is out of the bottle for AI, so I probably should be using it more. Like, just last time I used it, oh man, I mean, every time you Google stuff now, it comes up with that AI slop. But I mean, I think there's still good places for me to, you know, use it for just personal stuff. But again, I don't want to be asking it personal stuff because who's collecting all that info? Anyway, I hear pew pew. I don't think I'm going to get there in time.
Target now locked on. Shield armor production facility beta.
Hey, cat. Yeah, okay. Oh, long election day. Cool. Yeah, you have a good evening. Enjoy the race if you have time to watch it tomorrow. Funnily enough, oh no, I won't say that because that's a personal thing. But I am not going to get any kills here. That's sad.
Target now locked on. Unknown Xenon ship. Target now locked on. Split Mamba.
Oh, I don't. So, I'm pretty sure we're friends with the Paranid. Alright then, man. You have fun. You go do your duty on a Saturday. I'm sure the weather's good.
No aim.
So I guess I'm just going to fly around a few of the sectors and just kill anything that's red. So as long as I get one of the races on board this evening, I'll call that a win. I can't be that far off. I mean, what's above shareholder? I think I was manager before, then shareholder, company manager? I cannot remember the, I have the manual. I have the extension. Ooh. Hang on, let me check. It's gonna fall. I have the X2 box. I'm pretty sure in this manual. Oh, okay, got the registration key on the back. Don't wanna. Pretty sure the race rankings are in here somewhere. Is my name in this one? No, this is before my time. Or maybe it's in the extension manual, but I don't see it. Oh no, it's right there. Man, don't you miss the days where we had manuals? Oops, registration code. Don't pirate my X2. This has seen better days though. This is an antique now. And let's just see if there's any pirates about.
Target now locked on. Split Mule.
So, police licenses. And this. I can remember buying one of the Star Trek Armada games, I think it was, and that had a really thick manual. Oh, I'm not seeing it. I mean, I could just Alt-Tab and Google, but I'm curious now. It's all PDF now, yeah. I remember just sitting with this and, you know, you think you know the game, and then you see one sentence that completely changes things, or it's something that's changed over the years. Like something got patched out, or something got lost in development between the time of printing the manual and... Damn, I could have sworn I remember seeing it, but... Oh man, the system requirements are still here. A processor, 200 megahertz or faster. Got that covered. 32 megabytes of RAM. A 2x CD-ROM. Ha! You're wrong. Yikes. Right.
Turbo engaged.
You found the manual. But can you let me know the name above Teladi shareholder and split friend? I don't want to know when the next story thing will happen. I'm just curious what the next ones are. See, I'm gonna lose this. I'm not gonna be able to get that kill.
Now locked on. Split mule.
If I... Oh, Nope. I tried to speed up time so the lasers missed, but I think because my processor isn't 200 megahertz. Oh well. I mean, I feel like I could continue the story without the support of the Teladi and the Split, but I want 100% this. You don't like we're going in the direction of computers taking the creative work instead of the menial work. That's a good way of putting it. Either way, jobs are going to get lost. Which, when you look at history, that happens. It happened to the horses. They have massive layoffs. And then all the factory workers with automation. But yeah, the creative stuff, I wouldn't mind if it... Because everything gets normalized, the more you just see AI, let's just say slop, for whatever, lack of a better term. If that's all you see in your feeds, because it's so easy to create, that just becomes the norm. It's objectively not great to look at, but it's just the normal thing you see. It's like a new style. And even if good artists still put out great content, it just gets buried. But yeah, I mean, some of it's very passable. Like, the annoying thing is, I say the annoying thing is, it's only going to get better. Let's go save. Before I cause some trouble. It's only going to get better. Which is bad news for some people. In an ideal world, you'd like to think, oh, this is a tool that we will use for the benefit of mankind. But no, at the moment it's just for the benefit of big companies and at the expense of the little people. But anyway.
Connection to local trading network established.
Right. We're just flying around. That's what we did last stream, I'm pretty sure. I should be looking for shields. Because the Split have the 25 megawatt shields, if I remember. Another game I've been playing again, City Skylines 2, which I did stream. God, how long has it been out? Maybe I streamed it early last year. But yeah, I've picked that up again. I don't know, I've been having fun with it, but at the same time,
Space missile factory.
that's the rockets.
Space missile.
God, it's still broken. There's still so much wrong with it.
Target now locked on.
But it's nothing so bad that I like rage quit or something. But I feel like company director. Wait, hang on. Are you calling me company director? Oh no, you're telling me that's the next Teladi rank I'm looking for. I am technically a company director. Oh, that's an asteroid. That's not the gate. That's the next rank. Thank you. Yeah, that sounds about right. If I'm a company director, they better give me a ship.
No aim. Target now locked on. Unknown Xenon ship.
What was I talking about? Oh man, I am getting old. My memory's going.
Target is now in firing range.
I've completely lost track of how many Xenon kills as well.
As a reward, you get 100 credits.
Alright, there was 6 in that sector, and then I think I killed one, so I'm going to say 8. Almost at 100. Boobs.
Target now locked on. Paranite Ganymede.
Oh, City Skylines. That was it. Okay. So, I feel like there's some bugs when it comes to like saving and loading. Because when we do it in X4, I mean, it makes sense to try and make sure that the universe is very much the same as when you left it. Because otherwise, if you start introducing bugs because someone saved and loaded, that's a pain in the ass to reproduce. No one notices for ages, blah blah. I had a city working completely fine. I went to bed, it was all saved and everything, then I loaded up, and then next thing I see are like 100 people walking down the highway, leaving the city. And I'm thinking, okay. Either I missed it when I went to bed, or there was some condition that's changed.
For docking found.
Oh, it was annoying. It wasn't detrimental to my city because I think more educated people were coming in. But it was just one of those annoying things where I just couldn't explain it, and I just let it do its thing. And then I think it was yesterday, I built a high-rise apartment, and you know you have those little grids next to the road where you can fill it in with a color for a certain building type. I said high density residential. It said sure thing, here you go. And it built a high-rise apartment. 150 people move in, and then it says this needs to be constructed next to a road. Yes, I agree. I did. And then you chose the building to place there. You said, okay, I'm going to pick this 15-story building, this model, put it there. Then I'm going to complain about it. And everyone was waiting outside. Everyone was like, I can't get in. Well, now I have to demolish that, build something else there, because obviously that ain't going to work. Just little things like that. And I can't throw rocks in glass houses. I know, we see our changelogs, there's always issues. I say if there were no bugs I'd be out of a job and all that stuff, but I don't know. It can be annoying, but let's go shoot some Xenon. I can't see them.
No aim.
A city builder in the X universe. I could see that happening with mods only.
Locked on. Split trading.
I keep going towards this spot thinking it's a pirate ship. Is it? I keep thinking I'm looking at a engine. Okay, is this shields?
Target now
Nope.
locked on. Gamma HEPT. Laser forge.
Gamma HEPTs. Yeah, before we go to fight the Xenon, I kind of need a shield upgrade. Right, we're going to go south one more time. It has been pretty quiet. High density station plus. That's no. You guys do enough high density stuff and say, why is my frame rate low? Yes, I'm blaming you guys.
No aim. Target now locked on. Gate. Thurrock speared.
Man, I haven't booted up Unity in a long time.
Target now locked on. Pirate ship.
Family friend?
As a reward, you get 200 credits.
Alright, you know what?
Turbo.
We're going to go through this gate. I think it's a bad idea, but we're going to do it anyway. I've never gone that deep into Unity. I've played a lot of Unity games. Why is the sun still up?
Entering system. Thurrock speared.
Oh. Oh.
Turbo engaged.
Okay. I see an equipment dock. I see a potential shield factory. Hey, no, I love summer. I mean, it screws me over because I go to bed late and I wake up really early, so my sleep schedule is messed up. I had 2 hours sleep the other day.
Target is now in fire.
I was sleeping in the spare room because my mum was visiting. She gets the proper room. I get the crap bed. But the sun comes up on that side at like 5:30 in the morning. I'm like, I guess I'm awake now. Could have put the blinds down, forgot.
Target now locked on. Unknown Xenon ship.
But yeah, I could get a bed at 1 and still be like, is that still twilight?
Target is now in fire.
No!
Target now locked on. Split Mamba.
Stole my kill.
Turbo engaged.
Nah, summer is fine, but I've had terrible hay fever episodes this year. And thankfully, because I'm now remembering to take, you know, the usual medication, it's not that bad. That's not an equipment dock, that's a fucking crystal fab.
Target now locked
No,
on.
that's missiles.
Space Missile Factory Beta.
Right now we're just dealing with, I think it's been 3 weeks since we've had any rain.
Target now locked on. Unknown Xenon ship.
No. God, I haven't saved in a while.
Turbo engaged.
Dynasty are appreciative of your valuable assistance. As a reward, you get 1,000 credits.
Okay, so I killed 2 Ns in the other sector. Hopefully these 2 Ns. Oh, the force is strong in this one. Woo! I'm gonna call that 100. We have to save though. God, yeah. AC is it's still so
Target
alien
now
here.
locked on. Gamma IRE Laser Forge Alpha.
Well, I wouldn't say alien,
Is
but
the
I mean,
target now locked on. Unknown
it's
Xenon
really
ship.
not common. For housing, especially.
The family Jin and the Split Dynasty are appreciative of your valuable assistance. As a reward, you get 500 credits.
Oh god, that's an L, an M,
Target now
an
locked
N.
on. Unknown Xenon.
The family Jin and the Split Dynasty are appreciative of your valuable assistance. As a reward, you get 100 credits. The family, come on now, we can talk about it.
Sorry.
Target
My bad.
Target now locked on. Unknown Xenon ship.
Oh, hope he's not going to turn for me. Alright, if I bump this dude, I'm dead. Oh, that was awful. If I extension. I might need to sort out my controller. Alright, we're gonna go save.
As a reward, you get 1,000 credits.
Target now locked on. Space Missile Factory Beta.
How many people on the team that made the first game? I mean, people I know now who are still on the team, we're probably only looking at about 2. I knew the artist, but he's gone. There's some other names that I recognize when I look at the credits roll, but I mean, looking at extension, I'm hearing shooting. It's like this. Whoa, brilliant. See, just a few pages, 2 pages, and not even full. So even less for X Beyond.
Please start as soon as you get green position lights.
But I mean, even then, back early days of X, Bernd was a programmer, so still is. I wouldn't say he's not now, but you don't lose that, do you? What? What are you saying? Alright, we're gonna go and try again. Should I just take these guys out while I'm here?
Target now
So,
locked on.
I don't know.
Xenon ship.
Actual production of the game, less than 10? I don't know. Like, we're talking 1999, and the game development way is so different. Like, I got told that they had like a sheet of paper on the floor and they were plotting out coordinates for the vertices for the ship models, which is bonkers. But I've also seen similar with people talking about making movies in the 80s or something, like, you know, the first like vector graphics and things. Are these 2 L's?
Target now locked on. Unknown Xenon ship. Target now locked on. Unknown Xenon ship.
Don't want to have a fight with both of these guys. Man, whoa, that's not good. I don't think I'm not hitting as much as I need to. That's also way too low. Alright, let's recharge this. There we go, that's a bit better. Oof.
We are appreciative of your valuable assistance. As a reward, you get 1,000 credits.
Oh, look at my shields. Whoo-wee. Alright, we are heading back. Oh, that is an equipment dock. Look, that's a tactical bunk. We take those.
Target now locked on. Split space equipment docks are the places in the
25 megawatt shields. Okay. Alright, we're gonna go in and we're gonna see. Can I afford a shield upgrade? You can buy a microchip factory for 5,000 credits. Can you buy some shields for 500,000? Yeah, bumping into stuff and losing random equipment. That's not, if this was the only entertainment, my greatest entertainment, that would... I remember it annoying me back then. You know, save scumming, you had to reload, you're like, I'm not taking that. Okay. I can buy one.
25
And I will.
shield installed.
Gamma HE plasma throwers. Ooh.
A deadly weapon and one of the most powerful in the universe. It is
And you, of course, you cannot save here. One of these things, I'm gonna have to stock up on missiles at some point, but I just sold my other 5 megawatt shield. Interesting. Why did I do that? I don't know why. That's fine. Damn it. Can I really not afford another one? What was it? It was 260,000. Oh, I'm so close.
target now locked on. Split.
We might need to do some trade runs. Oh God, no. I think I had enough for one. I think I need another like 30,000 credits. So I could just destroy. I could sell my Gamma PACs. Alright, there'll be another equipment dock. Maybe I'll find the factory and it will have it at a discounted price. You know,
Target
thinking,
now locked on.
you know.
Split mule.
What time is it? Yeah, then we got another 20 minutes.
Target now locked on. Gate family chain.
But now we can bump
Entering
and we're a
system
weapon.
family chain.
So I'm pretty sure the Xenon L's don't have... I don't think they have 25 megawatt shields for some reason.
Turbo engaged.
They ain't gonna fly in extension. That's a laser.
Target now locked on. Split mule.
How much cargo space do I have? It doesn't tell you. I can't wait for extension. It's the amount of improvements on this game. So I have Nostrop oil and quantum tubes, but in this game
Target
they don't have.
mills are split controlled
Ooh, Nostrop oil.
factories that
Okay. And they're in need. Trading! Profits!
Please dock as soon as you get green position lights.
No entry to Uranus. Did we add a joke? I know Mass Effect had the Uranus joke, but I can't remember if we also tried.
connection to local trading network established.
Okay.
Strong oil sold.
That's 200. That's great. And then I have to pay to save. Entering Uranus. Yeah. Classic.
No aim. Target now.
Sometimes you
locked
gotta
on.
have
Solar
that fun.
Power plant. Delta. Target now locked on. Silicon mines.
That's
are
just a mine. What about the... Do you need quantum tubes?
Target. This laser forge manufactures
No.
the gamma. The split space stations are very dark and
Yeah, you do. Let's see if anything needs them as resources. What are quantum tubes used for? Like a chip factory, maybe?
Target now locked on. Shelved space. The shelved
Not that.
aquariums that are found in.
Okay, we'll just leave. We'll go talk to the split carrier, and then we'll know where we stand. Is this enough or not?
Target now locked on. Split Mamba.
But a good thing about me having this new monitor, it's the same size but higher resolution, so
No aim.
I now have chat and my Streamlab alert thing next to
Target
my
now locked on.
X Beyond
Gate
window,
chins fire.
so I'm not having to move around my head as much. But if I play a full screen game, then yeah, I'll have to think about it. Have I looked at the new Doom? I have not. Not that I wouldn't say I'm not interested in it. Like, I did play a bit of, what was it, Eternal? Outrage? Ooh, oh god. That's the, is that like the medieval one? Because I'm guessing that's on Game Pass. There's too many games. Too many goddamn games. I don't know what that means.
No aim.
Stun seed ammo? I don't know what that is. Alright. I'm proud of you? But get the fuck out. Not in my chat. Oh, okay. How long have you been sitting on that?
Target
Well
now
played.
locked on. Split mule. Target now locked on. Gate.
It's been a while since I've got the captain on that one.
Entering system. Chins cloud.
It's riled me up, that.
Turbo. Target now locked on. Split mule. Target now locked on. Pirate ship.
Hey, if I get the cargo, I might not destroy the ship, okay?
Target is
Get lost.
That's a Paranid, right? Why does he sound like that? Oh, Jesus, what are you made of?
pilots often use transporters.
Now that's a 25mm ship. Anyway,
Target now locked on. Asteroid.
seriously, that's brilliant. I'm now gonna cut that from the video when it goes on YouTube.
No aim.
Alright, let's do this. Oh, is there a shield place in this? Oh god, I think there is. It's important for you got that. I mean, I don't know how. When did Farnham's? What is it? Farnham's Legend. That's the book, right? Oh, god. Where's my book? Farnham's Legend. That's the book. Legacy was the game. That came out with X Beyond, right? So.
Target now locked
I mean, all the
on.
like the
Shield
characters,
armor
the
production
characterization of all the
facility.
races. The Paranid are meant to be smart still, right?
The Split shield armor production facility. Chins, clouds, beta. You are talking
Wait.
to the automated interaction
Beta?
system. Make your request.
That's 25, but they have no stock. That's not even worth docking.
Target now locked on. Computer. A computer plant manufacturing.
Quantum tubes. I'm doing a Voldemort.
Turbo.
Voldemort laugh. Oh, that was terrible. I mean, I'm not setting up a green screen in this room. I just cannot be asked. It's my office and my main chill out room. I don't want to be dealing with. I have enough crap just kicking about in here.
Stock as soon as you get green.
Stuff that you can't see. I've got a disc on the floor. I've got my old monitor, an office chair which I don't like sitting on because I don't think it's comfortable. A garden chair, a keyboard, like a musical keyboard that I took from my sister and 3 years ago, never used. I don't need a green screen, you know, hanging about or have to. Oh, yeah, you feel called out? That's a shame. Oh, that's some money. Okay. Oh, don't get me started on old computers. I mean, okay, I don't have stuff that old, and I mean, I have a computer upstairs, which was my. I wouldn't even say it's my last main one, maybe 2 generations ago.
No
I use the
aim.
case as a desk, but it's still got stuff inside. I tried booting it up the other day, but it doesn't recognize USB keyboards. Not because it's old, it's still Windows 7, but something's up. I need to just get an adapter just so I can plug the old
Target now locked on.
into the old
Family
keyboard
pride.
thing, the PS2 slot. But I'm hoping that these hard drives that I've not looked at have my old extension saves. I don't think that's going to be the case. I think they're lost. I think they're gone. The old extension saves, but I really would love to discover them again. 'Cause I swear I had a sweet setup of like factories. I have a basic idea of what I was doing. I'll have to try and reproduce that, but it would just be good to boot up something that I had like when I was 12. I mean, I still have my Pokemon cartridge, and I think that is the same save that I kind of grew up. I think I wiped it at some point. Alright, we need to go talk to this dude. Oh my god, Athlon Thunderbird. Oh my god, I haven't heard that in ages. Oh, where did I put it in my calendar? So, I found, I was just going through like old emails. I can't remember what for, but it's going to be 20 years since I bought my first computer with my own money. In this, this year in the summer, and I mean when it does, I'll just post the specs on. Like, I still have like the email with all the like the processor, and I ordered a 6800 GT Nvidia card. They accidentally sent me the Ultra version, and I was like, oh my god, this PC building thing is crazy. Those are the days. I had to think about sound cards. I don't think I bought one because they started really being alright on the motherboards.
Target now locked on. Split Raptor.
Shit. Okay. Oh, okay. We still need to grind out reputation with the Split. Alright, let me see if I can pull it up quick. Hang on. Don't want to dox myself or emails, but oh god, what was the, was it eBuyer back in the day? There were so many like hardware retailers, but we've kind of lost those. Oh, if I search for the graphics card, no. Was it Saver Store? Right. Oh, yeah, no. Ooh, almost doxing my family's address. Alright. I'm going to put this in a paint. There we go. That's fine. And then if I move this... Oh my god. Windows. This should be fine. Oh, and it's flipped. That's cool. Hang on. I can't be asked to do... I'm just going to... Still backwards. Fuck! Why is it backwards? That's... Yeah, I thought I flipped it. Nope. Thanks. Yeah, okay. Flip. Okay, that'll do. It's so dumb. Right. So we have I'm going to skip the first one. I'll get back to that. So the 6800 GT SLI. This was when PCI Express was, you know. Well, you can't see me anymore, but anyway. You know, 200 quid for a graphics card back in 2005. Athlon 64 3700. I mean, I wouldn't have got like the high end, but I mean, it was a 64-bit. That was relatively new. 1 gig of RAM and a 200 megabyte platter drive. And, you know, a motherboard. That's great. I mean, that is what I pretty much coded on. Like, when I was, you know, gearing up for working for EgoSoft. That's what got me through. So, and that was me working at the Co-op, which is like a retail, like a corner shop kind of thing over here, a retail store, convenience store. And yeah, I remember saving up for that. Bought my first monitor as well, which lasted me until like 2018, 2019, when I think when I left Germany, I left that behind because it started to go. So some of this stuff lasted me a long time. And if you look here, the top thing here, the 5.1 speaker surround system with wireless remote for 50 quid. I still have it. It's still my sound system. 20 years later. And I lost the remote years and years ago. But it's great that it plugs into my computer, but it also has jacks in the back for me plugging in like older consoles. So no, that's if I ever say what has been the best buy for me of all time, I think the sound system. It hums. There's a bit of a low hum to it with the headphones out, but no, that's Ultec Lansing. Shout out to Ultec Lansing. Okay, I think I'm done for tonight because the Split don't want to talk to me. I do know what I want to do next, which is gain like 20,000 credits, buy those shields, and then just go crazy. I'm not going to be scared of Xenon Ls anymore. So yeah, I think that's alright. I mean, we ranked up with Teladi and Split, and hopefully just one more. Because, yeah, I did think I only did the Split up to the point where I could dock and then do that mission. I mean, dude, this monitor, the reason I bought this monitor is because, hang on, let me just fix this again before I forget. That's the wrong hand now. The reason I bought the monitor is because I started getting a line coming down the old monitor, and I was, you know, you're bricking it. You're like, okay, is this the monitor dying or is it the graphics card? Because I know which one I'd prefer. Thankfully, it was the monitor. So after checking cables and different ports and testing it with a different device, I was like, okay, it's the monitor. Bought the new monitor. It's all great, higher resolution, not too crazy. Because someone asked me, why didn't you get a 4K? well, I'm having enough trouble with this, what is it, 1440p, and my two side monitors are 1080p. It doesn't work that well, because these are trying to do one thing, this is doing another. If you, like, move one window to another, or you're trying to spread something across multiple windows, the size difference is just jarring, so a 4K monitor must be way worse. But I'm happy with this one so far. It's AOC, which I've not had before. But where was I going with that? So yeah, no, yeah, I'm enjoying the monitor, but now if I play a game in the higher resolution, my graphics card is starting to, you know, it's making a bit more noise. It's getting a bit warm. It's not really struggling, but I think it's almost time for a graphics card update. If also X4, when I play X4, I'm now graphics card bound, which, I mean, that's great. I mean, we've optimized a bit on the PC side, but if I'm looking at optimizations, I kind of need it to be CPU bound. Otherwise, any gains are hidden. So, for work purposes, it might be better to upgrade my graphics cards sooner rather than later. And given the whole economy stuff, where prices just seem to be jumping, and I am happy sticking with AMD, but I just really hope the next thing I buy, I can solve this stupid Alt button. I'm pretty sure when I press Alt and it tabs out of this game, it's because of their stupid overlay. Like, Nvidia's shit in the bed on drivers, and I think AMD's shit in the bed on like the software front end. I mean, some of it works fine, but I don't know. But I'm happy with AMD. I've been stuck with AMD for a while. Alright, I think we are going to save, and then... AMD has the Intel problem. Well, that sucks, because that's the only two of them, for the most part. Oof. Yeah, I never buy, like, the cutting edge. Bear with me for a sec. Yeah, I never really buy the cutting edge, because... not so much for reliability reasons, although it is a good thing, because, you know, you hear graphics cards are running too hot, they need some drivers or whatever. But, I don't know, I like getting the, not the budget, but like the mid-tier of the previous generation. I'm just not sure if I've had this one long enough to make that jump be worth it. I think I've had it for about 2.5 years. Can't remember what it is yet right now. It's in the stream description below, I think. But yeah, I might, seeing as I'm streaming, and yeah, X Beyond isn't the most intensive game, but when I start doing others again, like running X4 while streaming, higher resolution, probably will start running into problems, so I'll start shopping around, and because it's so new, maybe I can like throw this over to some family who want to take it off my hands. But yeah, one thing that I've never got my head around is RAM and the RAM timings and all that stuff. I mean, I just buy the recommended stuff for the motherboard, but I can't tell you the reason why it's good or not. Yeah, I'm happy with this graphics card. I think that's the one I have now. But I don't know. Every time it creeps into my head, maybe you can get a graphics card update. You know, it's one of those things where you want to keep your ear on the ground just in case there is talk of them increasing price soon, or there's been a price crash, or something goes on deal. I don't think there's much point going really high end right now, because I just feel like I don't like outpacing the system. I usually have like a big system refresh every like 6 years or so. But just as an incremental update, I'll probably just get a... I'll see what's in like the £400 range. Anyway, that's Tech Talk. There's been a decent stream. I think next one is going to be similar, where it's us shooting stuff in Split and Teladi space. Hopefully getting them on board and getting on with the mission. Getting on with slaying the Xenon. Once and for all, they never come back.
No aim.
But, yeah, let's see if anyone who I'm following is up for a raid. Anyone playing X Games? But hey, I'm kind of happy with the green screen thingamajig from Teams. It's a bit weird because I can't access webcam settings without starting a meeting, so I'm sitting here in a meeting by myself. I don't know if that means it's using bandwidth or I don't know. Someone playing X3. There's been a lot of people. Evil Snowball, that's the guy I was watching. Is this English? Sounds
The
English.
Antarctic Coalition fight.
Yep, right. There we go. Gonna raid Snake Leons. I'm gonna go rustle up some food and get ready for the evening. Got some stuff to watch. But yeah, like I said, hopefully stream again sometime this month. Hopefully a bit of a longer stream so we can actually finish this off. And then, yeah, on to the next game. Strider, hello! Salute to you too. So, yep, until then, I will see you next time. Well, you'll see me about, you know me. Send bug reports my way, and I'll send them towards Ketra. As is usual. Catch you later.